Welcome, Cancer, to your 2026 tarot reading. We are going to do kind of a summary of the overall year, career, work, money, and relationships, love, and others. Then we'll take a few cards to look at what's hidden and what's going to be unexpected and what's the most important thing for us to know, challenges, etc. So let's get started. I'm going to pull out all the cards. I'm going to use a different deck for each area because it kind of allows us to see if there's any like energies, and I kind of like that. So let's get started for our Cancer's overall energy for 2026. 3 cards, 2026 Cancer. We have got the King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Boy, surrounded by kings there, working really hard. That's very interesting. We have got the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is pretty important to you, whatever you're working on with that 8 of Pentacles. Let's look at career. What about career, please? Career, money for Cancer 2026. What do we got? 3 cards. 8 of Wands. Ooh, things are happening. Star, beautiful energy. Oh, Queen of Wands. There's some nice stuff happening here with your career. Page of Cups as the bottom of the deck. We'll get there. Okay, now love, relationships. This could be any relationship, whether it be love, it could be partnerships, could be family relationships, could be relationship with self. Let's see what's happening. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups. There's definitely something happening here. You've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. That's an interesting take on things. So what do we've got for what we won't see, what Cancers won't see, 2026, unseen, hidden energies for the year? That's the 7 of Cups showing up again. And then unexpected. Oh, I'm going to leave that right there. Wheel of Fortune. I love that energy for you. Challenge, please. Challenge. 2026 Cancer. Queen of Swords and the Strength. What you got going on that's good stuff here? Ooh, 8 of Swords. That's always interesting to me when it comes up in the Strength. What's the most important thing for Cancer to know for 2026? We've got Ace of Pentacles. There is something new happening. The Moon's at the bottom of the deck. Let me pull a piece of, no, I'm going to pull oracles instead of advice. We'll use the oracles for our advice at the end of the reading. So your overall energy, King of Wands, 8 of Coins, King of Coins. I almost feel like that's a leveling up here, that there might be an energy, and I'm kind of reading it as like as time progresses. So how I'm seeing this is, you know, King of Wands going after something, really digging in. 8 of Pentacles going, okay, this is what I want to do. I figured it out now, because it takes the King of Wands energy, and then this is what I want to do. I'm going to work on this until I master it. And then you actually elevate yourself to the King of Coins. So I feel like this is all you taking on a very huge, something's really happening big here. So the King of Wands, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying about going after it, because the King of Wands is that motivation. You really like want something, and then you decide, you know what, I'm really going to focus on this. I'm really going to use whatever skill to really master something here. And then the King of Coins, really, I mean, that's the ultimate, you know, in career, money, even family, you know, he's really good. Now, this all kind of stems from the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You have something in mind, and it's really important to you, and you're standing your ground on it, and it's really super important to you. Let me find my clarifiers using the Ghost Tarot for that. So let's see, is there anything more we need to know? I want to go straight to that Eight of Coins. I think that's the important card right there. I think the energy of you going from the King of Wands to the King of Coins is awesome. It's all, and it's saying that you're already in control. Tell me more about what you're working on. What are our Cancers working on? Ooh, Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Magician. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a very spiritual thing. Um, what I see with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, finding a new way to do things. The Tower, I feel like there could be something here where you feel like you're really disappointed about something, and then things change for you dramatically. And then the Magician comes in with you realizing, I got to use my tools to really move forward. And that's what you're really looking into, how to do something differently. I feel like this change is a good change though, even though it might feel like a disappointment or kind of like you're kind of down a little bit. Could be like anything. Could be feeling like you need more money for something. But there's a change that happens, and I feel like that change is a good thing because it causes you to focus. And that's what reaching that the King of Pentacles. Let's look at the King of Pentacles, please. What's the King of Pentacles here for our Cancer? I like this overall energy though, because you're putting in the work, and that King of Pentacles is a really good card. Whether it's someone else or you, I really feel like it's you reaching a goal here because of the Eight of Pentacles there, Page of Swords, the Sun, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're finding you've stuck to what you wanted to do. Like you go, okay, well, this is what I want to do, and I'm sticking to it with the Page of Swords. That Sun card is all saying, yeah, this is happiness, this is joy, this is what you're after. And the Queen of Cups is you finding the true joy within yourself, that not only, and look, Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and followed by the Star. This is excellent energy for you. I feel like whatever that king is it's bringing out the best in you with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is you, of course, and being in your own space. But if it's you, if that King of Coins is you, you're doing this with also compassion, but you're being a leader. You're being in charge. You're taking things in. If it's somebody else, it could be an earth sign coming in, but I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like has anything to do with anybody else but you leveling up and really taking charge of your own self. This could be work related, it could be project related, it could be anything. So let's move to work, because we got the Star as well here. So there is something with work, career, money that is awesome. So you should have some really good luck. It could come in with a message with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can also be an opportunity. The reason why it's different than the Ace is because it can fly by, but it also could be a message that comes in. There's something here about you, either I think you're headed or wanting to reach some very specific dreams and goals. So there's something very important to you that you're trying to reach here in your career, work, money, home area. It could be any of those things. And then it leads to the Queen of Wands, which I feel like is you embracing like a lot of passion and really getting involved in this. Let's get some more clarity on what's happening here for Cancer. What is the Eight of Wands? What is this message about? Can you help us? I'm not going to take that. It's the Page of Wands, but I felt like I was just me messing up my shuffle. There's sometimes where they come out and I feel like they're supposed to, like that one. The Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles have a lot of similarity. They're both like, the Six of Pentacles is about having enough to give. The Two of Pentacles is that balance. But this Queen of Swords is also in your challenge. So it makes me go, okay, you are going to get an opportunity that allows you to either give back or get and give in an equal manner, like working with somebody, a partner, where you're going to be sharing the responsibilities. The Queen of Swords could also be someone who's bringing in this opportunity. The Two of Pentacles, though, is I think is the worry of how am I going to fit this in and do all of these things, you know? What is the star telling our cancers for career, work, home 2026? Star, please. What is the star? Let's take a deeper look at the star. Okay, Emperor, um, Two of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay, so from some of you, this could be a move, like moving, an actual move with the Six of Swords there. I feel like the star is you realizing you really want control of something. And the Two of Wands, though, is you making a plan on how to move forward. And then the Six of Swords is you going after that. Now, for some of you, this actually could be a move. If you're looking to move, this could happen this year, because it's about the plans that you've made. But there is something going on regardless of this is all forward movement, that the Emperor taking control. The Two of Wands, understanding that he has the world in his hands here. It's a globe and he's looking out and mapping how to go forward. And the Six of Swords is heading there. So this in general is telling me that the star is really about you're headed to exactly where you want to be. You've taken control, you've mapped out, and now you're headed there. And that's the star. Like this is really important to you, whatever this star energy is, wherever your dreams are, you're headed there. There was the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now keep in mind that Queen of Swords could be someone else, but it could be you getting too much into your head. So be careful there with it being in the challenge. And we'll get to the challenge too in a minute. Is there anything we need to know about this Queen of Wands? I feel like it's you like really leaning into passion and excitement and having some motivation, just feeling good about what you're doing as far as work, career, home, and it feels like you're in the right place. We have Eight of Wands again. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Again, that's a move card. The Knight of Wands is moved, came at the end of the clarifiers, which so did the Six of Swords. So you definitely, someone could be looking at travel or moving. Um, the Eight of Wands is also a travel or a move card as well, to be honest with you. So you could be looking at moving, and that could be happening this year because it's really, really good. So again, the Eight of Wands is that energy coming in, but the Page of Pentacles is you. It's kind of like an Eight of Pentacles energy where you're working, you work really hard. This is you being patient and diligent about doing work so that you can actually take on the persona of this Knight of Wands and use the Knight of Wands energy is don't overthink, just do. And then it leads to the Queen of Wands, which is, I mean, you know, like the Knight of Wands goes to the Queen. That is like, you know, a step up. It is definitely working your way up. But I do feel like this is a really good, whatever's happening to you, work, career, home, it's all the good stuff is happening this year in 2026. I feel like it's more in the beginning of the year. Most, even though this is a 2026 reading, um, I tend to like focus on the first 6 months, but let's see what happens. And then love and relationships. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups. There you might be feeling kind of left out of something, or you feel like you're not being seen. And this could be any kind of relationship. The thing that comes in here though is the choices. Like, you know, maybe look at the other choices, but it definitely leads to a really good partnership. This could be love. This could be friendship, partnership at work. It could be a lot of things, but it's interesting to me that you have the choices card there. We also have the choices in what you don't see. So this could be coming up as a reminder that, you know, in partnerships, in relationships, you know, you have choices out there. You may not have to stick with one thing. We do have the devil at the bottom of the deck. So that could be attachments to certain ways of thinking or certain people. Also, I didn't look, but the on the career we have the Page of Cups. So there's definitely an offer coming in. If you're looking to sell your house, this could be an offer coming in on that for sure, because I felt like a lot about that's about moving. This could be an offer though to so that you can move. It could also be some kind of offer that, you know, really sets you up. Anyway, let's get back to the love. Um, let's clarify this because I do feel like with the devil, this could be attachments and you're feeling attached, but you don't feel seen. And that's the feeling I'm getting with that Five of Pentacles. Let's look further into the Five of Pentacles. Let's look further into that. 10 of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. You may be in a relationship now, and again, keep an open mind to the relationship, what that means to you. But there is some kind of rest happening here. There's like a lull, a break, or something. And the Page of Pentacles though shows up, and that's like a lot of work. The Page of Pentacles works really hard. So I feel like you're kind of tired. Like you don't feel like, again, you're in that lull part right now in this relationship or situation. It's kind of just kind of quiet. And I think with that Page of Pentacles is you feel like you've done a lot of work and you don't feel like you're being noticed with this Five of Pentacles. You don't feel like you're being seen even though you've done a lot of work here. And it's kind of frustrating because it is in a lull right now. It's in a quiet time. Things aren't really moving, so it might feel kind of frustrating. With the Seven of Cups, though, here's your choices. Let's see what that is about. What are the choices here in relationships? There was the Hierophant popped out, which could be about commitment. Um, Oh, Six of Cups. Oh, Lovers and Two of Wands. I think it's choices on how you want to handle this situation more than anything. You could be choices about people. You do have the Six of Cups with the Lovers. I feel like there may be a feeling for you that it feels something similar to something that happened in the past, and then your Lovers is the partnership here. I think you do want to decide whether you kind of walk away or do you continue to plan to move forward. There is a lot of choices, but it's more like how you want to handle it moving forward. Like I think the choice is, how do I move forward? Two of Wands. How do I how does this work? Where is this going? Um, and you want to know that, but it does lead to the Two of Cups. So I think it ends up fine. You just kind of are going to go through a little bit of a wonder, which is normal because anytime, we're any kind of relationship, sometimes there's a wonder there, especially if it's love and it's a newer love relationship or even older. You could be in a relationship for a long time. If it's taking a lull or kind of a break. Tell me more about the Two of Cups here. Four of Wands, Star, and the Justice. You could be getting married. Some of you will be getting married this year. I see that with the Justice. But I would also say that because of the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands can be the marriage card. The Star is reaching those complete dreams. So there could be marriage for some of you actually coming in. This could also be commitment because that Hierophant did pop out when I was doing the clarifying. But um, and that could be like what you're worried about is the commitment, but it does look like things work out for you in 2026. There's going to be a celebration. And it's with someone specific, with the Two of Cups being here. So, and the Star, you can't ask for two better cards when it comes to love and relationships. Four of Wands, celebrating somebody, feeling like that you've actually reached your dreams here. The Justice is that could be that making things legal, absolutely. And for others, if it's just a relationship, it doesn't matter. This is a really good, solid relationship. This also could be a partnership. So with that Justice there, for it could be a celebration because you're partnering up with somebody this year, and because this could absolutely be about partnerships and as far as work goes, because again, we've got the Justice signing contracts. That Hierophant is also about signing contracts, so you could be doing something like that. So we have the Seven of Cups and what you don't see. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this because there is a lot of choices moving around you, and I think it's in all areas. I mean, with the work that you're putting in, there could be a lot more choices here that you don't recognize or don't see right away. What is this? Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's something here about, so the Two of Pentacles is keeping everything balanced, all your life areas. Three of Wands is seeing what you've actually accomplished. And the Nine of Wands is making a decision on, is this really worth it? You know, because you might be feeling a little exhausted at some point, but know that there is choices out there. But one of the choices is to give up. I don't think that's the right choice, but know that you can continue to move forward with this three, with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. You've got plenty of room to move forward here. The wheel is coming in as far as your unexpected energy. And to me, that's a lot about, you know, it's time. I always say that with the wheel. It's time. Time is in your favor. Things are changing in your favor. Things are going. I feel like you might have felt like 2025 was not going in your favor. It feels like it is now. Things are moving forward. Whatever you're working on, which is the Eight of Pentacles up here, this star in the middle here, or even your choices in love, things are really moving forward for you this year in a very positive way, especially with that Ace of Pentacles is the most important thing you need to know. That's really great. The wheel is the moon. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. Things are going to start moving after rest. If you have felt like things haven't been clear, or you've been feeling like you've been in a fog and like things just aren't bright and shiny, you're kind of going through in the dark, you feel like, well, the Knight of Wands is changing that for you. And I feel like it's also changing the rest. Like if you feel like you've been kind of, you know, not doing much or kind of bored, or you feel like you've been taking a break, that's absolutely changing, because something is coming in quickly with this Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups is sitting there at the bottom of the deck, which is all about reaching, you know, your true self. So we have the Queen of Swords in the challenge and the Eight of Swords in the strength. The Queen of Swords to me in your challenge is really about staying focused. Um, it might be hard, especially if you feel like you've got too much going on, or you have been disappointed in the past. So I really feel like that's what your challenge is. You really just need to stay focused on what you want, have that plan, and move forward. Don't lose sight of your plans. Another thing to think about also with the Queen is don't get too much in your head, you know, overthinking things. The Eight of Swords in your strength. So if you feel like you've been stuck, there's been a reason why. There's a reason why you're stuck. And know that it is actually going to benefit you. So if you've been waiting for something to happen, there's a reason why. Um, I will clarify it, but I do believe that sometimes things don't move fast because the timing isn't right in the whole universe. It affects you, it affects other people, maybe, you know, but understand that that's a positive thing if you've been feeling kind of stagnant. There's a reason for it, and it's a positive reason. Tell me more, because it's in your strength. Okay, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Wands. There is, because if you're not stuck, you don't see the other choices out there, right? So you need to see the other choices. And it could have to do with someone else, the king. This could be you leveling up as well, King of Cups. But the Three of Wands is you're not, if this doesn't happen in this way, you won't be able to see what you know, what's on the horizon, what your hard work is doing for you. So this being stuck is actually because of the choices piece. There is more choices, and if you were moving too fast, those choices you would not even see them. And then we have, what's the most important thing for you to know this year? Ace of Pentacles. Can't ask for a better card for a year, because it's all about new opportunities. It's money. It can be all of those things. But whatever is new that's happening, a new beginning, it's going to last, and it's solid and it's stable. And that's the most important thing. Whether this is relationship, home, or work, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a great new beginning. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles for our Cancer. And that Hierophant stuck out again. Oh my God, I should have pulled it, but I didn't. Just know that that's been there twice. What is this Ace of Pentacles? The Tower, High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. Interesting, with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That Seven of Cups is huge for you, I think. We've got it here, here, here. It's clarified. So The Tower, yeah, this Ace of Pentacles does have to do with a change, but it has to do with the change of you trusting yourself as well. Like you going, something changes, or something changes, and you decide that you're going to trust the universe, trust yourself, trust your higher self, because eventually you are getting exactly what you've been working for. So this Ace of Pentacles is overall what you've been working for anyway. The Three of Wands, like putting that work in. You've had the Two of Wands show up, which is moving towards this Three of Wands. So I really feel like you're on the right path for sure. Absolutely for sure. Let's pull some oracle cards here. I'm going to pull the Somnia Oracle. What do our Cancers need to know? Message, advice. These are more messages than advice, I think. I'll pull the map one too for you. It's Enchanted Map. What do our Cancers need to know for 2026? Exposure. Let me find that in the book and I'll read some of it to you. Exposure 97, it looks like. I have a cheat sheet because they're not in alphabetical order. That's a nice thick book. Tell you what, this was worth the money. Really good quality. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to try to find the page on here. My cheat sheet must be wrong. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm back. That took me a hot second. It was on page 139. So exposure, keywords here are challenges, betrayal, trauma, resilience, redemption, recovery. I feel like recovery is more the word for you. The horizon becomes shrouded, mirroring a psychological journey through struggle and search for clarity. Through the mist, we are forced to narrow our focus to the immediate struggle at hand. Each pace forward represents a deliberate break from the pain of what came before, an act of defiance against the weight of the past. Exposure serves as a meditation on the indomitable human spirit in the face of damage inflicted by others. So I think it's basically allowing you to know that you will be healing. I mean, I feel like it's not quite, maybe some of you really need to hear that it is, time to heal from that. I think there is a lot of healing going on here though. I will be honest with you. Let's look at the Enchanted Map Oracle. It's called the Enchanted Map. It's completely different than that. They're two completely different type of cards. So what do our Cancers need to know for 2026? Home. So some of you absolutely are going to be getting a home this year. I mean, just getting this card in general, it's home. Let me pull the little book out. 27. Home. You are comfortable in your own skin. Well, that's nice too, but I think some of you absolutely are getting a home. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card, I love this for you. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Oh, that's lovely. Home is love, and love is all around you. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you are meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It's where the heart is. And I do believe, again, with that Eight of Pentacles in your strength, you are on the right path, even though it might feel a little bit frustrating. So there you have your reading. Please hit that thumbs up button and give me a comment. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a beautiful day.